Why are school fees so expensive? I mean, for first standard, the fees of this school is 1.2 lakh rupees. For this, it's 3.7 lakh rupees. And this for 15 lakh rupees. Seriously? यार इतनी तो मेरी CTC भी नहीं है. But still, every year, thousands of parents pay these high school fees. And on top of that, they also pay for buses, uniforms, books, and God knows what else. And all of this just in the name of providing the best education for their child. Now you might think, Arey, but inflation hai na? Everything is so expensive now. Let me tell you something. When I was in first standard, way back in 1997, the school fees were around 500 to 2000 rupees. And even if you consider a 10x inflation, today the fee should have been 20,000 rupees. So tell me, where did this 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 15 lakh fees came from? What if I told you the real reason is much deeper than just inflation? It involves government laws, mafia, and politics. And this entire thing is happening khullam khulla right in front of your eyes. Because parents like you and me, we don't have a choice.
You see, in India, there are only two options, government schools and private schools. But is government school really an option? I mean, some government schools are so bad that kids don't even get proper toilets or clean drinking water. और पढ़ाई तो ऐसी होती है जैसे syllabus vacation पे गया हो. And that is why nobody wants to send their kids to government schools. Now private schools know this. They know that you don't have any choice. So obviously they smell some opportunity. But instead of improving the education, they focus on branding, marketing and all showbazi related stuff. They say, come to our schools, we will give you CCTV cameras, GPS in bus, and they even sanitize their playgrounds. Sanitize playgrounds? Seriously? Bro, my child doesn't need a playground that smells like Dettol. He actually needs a teacher who can teach him basic maths. A teacher who really cares whether my child is learning or not. But nahi, the schools will provide sanitized swings because priorities is on marketing. And you know why they provide all these facilities? Not because they care about your child's health and safety, but because they can charge even more money.
And parents are okay to pay these high fees because they are like, at least my kid is getting top quality education, right? Well, no, not always. You see, education comes from good teachers. But good teachers don't last very long in private schools because private school teachers are highly underpaid. The starting salary of a private school teacher is around 10 to 15,000. 10 to 15,000. I think my maid earns more than this. And even an experienced teacher gets the salary of 30 to 40,000. Can you imagine? Whereas a government school teacher's starting salary is around 50,000 rupees. Wow, now that's a very big gap. But there is this one thing I really didn't understand. If government school teachers have such high salaries, then why are government schools so bad? Well, the answer is accountability. You see, there are audits to check if midday meal में दाल है या सिर्फ पानी. But education quality, वो क्यों check करना है? And private schools, they are really very smart. They know that parents have no option. So, what do these private schools do? Focus on quality education? Nah. Let's first build a brand. Let's focus on things that a parent wants to hear, like extracurricular activities, overall development, finding hidden talents. Now, I am not saying that this is not important. It is. But under the name of these activities, they start charging extra money for literally everything. 2,000 rupees for abacus training, 5,000 rupees for fancy trips, 1,000 rupees for pottery classes. And you know my personal favorite, 10,000 rupees for robotic labs. And that too for a second standard student. मतलब चिंटू को अभी तक शू लेस नहीं बांधनी आती, मगर उसको टर्मिनेटर बनाने आता है. Wow. And on top of all this, there are also some additional hidden fees like library fees, digital class fees, bus fees, annual day fees. At this rate, tomorrow they'll probably charge breathing fees. I mean, schools will be like, dear parents, in our schools, we maintain an AQI of only 10. So now you have to pay us an additional AQI maintenance fees. By the way, if you are watching this and thinking, हाँ भाई मेरे बच्चे के स्कूल में भी यही हाल है, then drop a comment telling me what ridiculous fee your school has ever charged you for.
By the way, if you think all this extra fees is the real reason why the school is so expensive, bro, you're not even close. Because after hearing all this, if you're like, let me open my own honest school with no bakwas fees, well, you can't. Because opening a school is not that easy. You require a lot of money and a lot of permissions. Moreover, only a non-profit organization can start a private school. Wait, what? A non-profit organization? Lakhs and crores of fees? What happens to it? क्या बकवास कर रहे हो? The school fees, the hidden charges, the AQI वाला charge. कहाँ जाते हैं सारे पैसे? Guys, this is the point where the story gets really very dark. So please pay attention.
See, the non-profit law was made with very good intentions, okay? The government was like, schools should focus on education, not profit. Beautiful thought. Very noble. But then, people found loopholes. You see, the school collects fees from you. This becomes the school's revenue. Then they will deduct all the expenses, salaries, electricity, stationery, construction, etc. Whatever is left is profit. But wait, these are non-profit organizations and they cannot take out profit. So, what do? They simply make sure that there is no profit left. Let me practically tell you what actually happens. Imagine a city is rapidly developing. So this area needs schools, right? So the government says, okay, we have this land worth 100 crore rupees. We will give it to you for just 20 crore rupees. But you can only build a school on it. But why would anyone invest 20 crore rupees in a non-profit school? Forget 20 crores. मैं तो 20,000 भी नहीं लगाऊंगी if I'm not getting my money back. But what if I told you the person putting in 20 crores doesn't just get their money back, but they make crazy money in this process. So here's how this here's how this totally legal business with loopholes actually work.
Now the founder of the school sets up a for-profit company, and then all the school's construction, school management, maintenance, literally everything goes through this company, and they charge ridiculously high fees for these services, way above the market rate. For example, suppose the market rate to construct the school's building is say 50 lakh rupees, but the founder's company will charge the school 2 crore rupees, meaning the remaining 1.5 crore rupees will go straight away to the founder's pocket. And this happens with literally every small or big thing. So at the end of the year, suppose the school collected 10 crore rupees as fees, which is the school's revenue, but the school paid 9.9 crore rupees to the founder's company, which is the school's expense. Meaning only 10 lakh rupees is left as school's profit. Bichari school, legally it made no profit. But the founder, he just made 9.9 crore rupees through his other company. Pure genius scheme. And this is why the more fees the school charge, the more money founders make. And every year they don't just increase the school fees, they come up with creative ways to charge even more money. Science lab fees, annual day fees, sports fees. Wow, kya baat hai.
Oh, and it doesn't stop there. Schools also tie up with specific shopkeepers, and you have to buy uniforms and books from them and only them. That means even if you could get the same uniform from a local shop for just 500 rupees, you have to compulsorily buy the uniform from Sharmaji's uniform shop for 2500 rupees. Why? Because a huge chunk of this money as well goes to the founder's company as commission. This really feels cheated, right? But the real reason why private schools can openly do this is because parents have no other option. I mean, what can you do as a parent? Send your kids to government schools? बच्चे का फ्यूचर तो बर्बाद है फिर. Open your own school? Not possible for a common man. And switch to another school? Every other school is doing the same thing. In short, you can't do anything. So, what's the solution? Well, this vicious cycle can only break if the government makes it easier to open schools so that honest people like you and me can actually start a genuinely good school with reasonable investment. And this is possible only when we increase the awareness. So share this video with a friend and create some noise in the comments, guys.